guys, good to have you back. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Margaret. I do paper crafting, junk journaling and vintage treasure hunting. Like today's video where I show you what I have found during my weekend of treasure hunting. Let me show you. So this Saturday I went to two of my favorite thrift shops and I also found two new ones. The new ones will not be my favorites. But my favorites, they didn't disappoint. Also stopped by my local craft shop, which is in fact a very good one. I think it's maybe the best one in the Netherlands, but you know, that's my opinion. So I'm gonna do everything in categories. So I'm starting with fabrics and woolies and such. Yeah. So for the fabrics first, let me show you. Most of it is already gone because I also had a big sale in my shop this weekend. I found these. These are just the pieces that I'm keeping for myself. This is Scottish sort of plates that they make skirts from for Scottish men, I guess. Yes. In the 80s, I wore this all the time. Yes, I had pants and skirts and I loved it. So yeah, I am treasuring this. I love it. It's a very nice material as well. It's like a cool wool. I think they made sort of costumes from this, like gentlemen's jackets and such. So very nice one. This is very, very lovely. This was actually a curtain panel. It is, I believe it's called shakar. It is woven in pattern. I love the colors for fall. It's absolutely beautiful. I kept the piece with the hem on. Yeah. And you can use it both sides because the other side, see, has sort of the different shades on, different print. But I like both of them, so happy to have found that one. Then I found velvet in this sort of royal blue color. Love it. I found a small piece of velvet, but never a bigger piece. So yeah, sold a lot already in my shop. And I found a lot of stuff that goes with this. Beautiful for a journal cover. Yeah, love it. And then this piece, I just found a smaller piece of this, but it's beautiful. I think it's also for curtains and you can use on both sides. See that? Yeah, so I couldn't share this one with you guys. But I'm gonna make a journal cover out of it someday. If I had to use all of my fabrics to make journal covers, I have to make 2 a day and won't be done in the next 10 years. Look what I have found. Yes, if you've been following me for the last couple of weeks, I've been all on about, oh, leather tabs. I want to make leather tabs. I found 2 pieces of real leather. Isn't that gorgeous? It's real. Yeah, it says so. Real leather. And it smells like real leather. It's very heavy, thick material. This is a little bit thinner. So I think if I'm going to use my sewing machine at all on these, they're very neutral colors, so I like that. It's like a leathery color, yeah. So it's not like bright pink or orange or blue or anything. So I love. So I was very, very happy with this one. Yeah. Now for some woolies. Let me show you the woolies. So for the woolies, I found a couple of them. I've already probably shown you this one. I love it. It is sort of sari silk. Almost looks like tie-dyed, what have you. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Especially for fall. Again, for fall, this one. Or what's it called? Eyelash trim or Avril yarn. Or I'm just gonna call it specialty yarn, yeah? It's so fluffy. I love the colors. Speaking of eyelash trim, this does look like eyelashes, yeah, does it? Well, if your eyelashes are this color, you should go see a doctor, I guess. This is very sort of interesting. Let me show you. It's like some sort of well, it reminds me of gauze. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's soft, it has a nice color, and it's interesting. Yeah, so no clue what it is, because you know I don't knit or do any sort of stuff like that. Again, specialty yarn. I love these colors. They are sort of fall colors, I guess, but I believe you can also use this in spring because of the light green and the pinks in here. I just find these interesting. I use these to make toppers on tags. and other embellishments. I don't go, you know, crochet or knit anything with it. No. And this one, I thought it was interesting. It has a couple of colors. It has this like bluish gray. Then it has this brown. And if you look inside the ball, I haven't, you know, completely taken it apart yet. There's also green and yellow in here. So, yeah, very interesting. So, these are my yarns. I have some trims. For the trims, this for me was the find of the day. It's very small and simple, but I adore it. It's this one. Yes, it has numbers on it. It is in red. It is vintage. This was this big. I already sold a lot of it because, you know, you all love it. So I made small packages of these. Let me show you what that looked like. I thought it was genius myself. Look, because I also have these little small price tags. So I made a small price tag and the string that it came on was red. So I sold these small packages. Oh, it's so cute. I love it. I wouldn't, if I received it, I wouldn't use it. I would just, you know, display it. So what is it? I think these are measurements for children's sizes. Yes. 128 is a Dutch children's size. I don't have children, so I don't really know for what age that is. But it's not babies. No, it's like toddlers or something, or I don't know. And then you probably sort of cut a piece off and then sew it into a garment. So I believe that is what it's used for. I've never found a roll of these. I did buy these sort of packages myself, so I have different sort of sizes. I've never seen a children's size though. Yeah, and it's cotton and it's old and I love it. I love it. Have I told you that I love it? I love it so much. Then I found some of these trims. These are not vintage or anything, but I like them. I also like the pins that come in there. You know, I just like it. Yeah, it's very sort of spring-like. I have two. Yeah, so I'll be sure to use it for Easter or spring or anything like that. Yeah, so sort of accompanying this color is this trim. I have two of these. I am in love with those. Already used the blue one yesterday. So I found green and I found blue. Already used some blue and already sold quite a bit of these. I sold them, well, I'm keeping this for myself. I'm sorry, guys. I have just put it on sold recently. I've put them on these sort of 2 meters on these sort of bobbins that I've made. Isn't that cute? I would love to receive something like this. Yeah. So you can use it as trim. Yeah, as a trim. On, well, let's get this one because look at that. Isn't that beautiful? But you can also just cut them apart that I did yesterday and use them as some small lace embellishments. So yeah, I have two of these. What I especially like is the cards that they came on with. Look at that. This for me is a small treasure. So I will take them off these sort of cards and put them on different ones and then use these cards as vintage sort of paper in well, you know, journals and such. It's old, look, it's all sort of raggedy and dirty. Love that. Then I found this. Actually, I found a whole spool of this. Let me first talk about what I like about it. It says home and florals and really, really cute. And it matches so well with this blue velvet. So yeah, I can make pockets out of these or just as a sort of closure for a journal. It is fabric, but it is sort of coated with something on the back. So it's very, very sturdy. So yeah, I love it. The problem is I am so happy I already took a piece off. And this was a piece that was a little bit dirty because of the plastic tape. I have this big a spool. I cannot find it anywhere. I've been looking all around. The only solution is that I think the spool, it grew feet and walked out of here. That's the only sort of explanation, because hopefully I'll find it. If not, then at least I have 1 meter for myself. So I'm very, very sad about that one. But these, yeah, absolute treasures that go with the blue velvet. Don't you think? That is, yeah, love it. I also found some zippers. I am collecting zippers at the moment to make sort of projects with them. I already did one during the junk journal July. I liked it. So the problem is you need to find smaller ones. Most of them I find are for, I don't know, jackets or something. They're like this big. I cannot do anything with this big. And I like them to be sort of used. That's just, my opinion, not the new ones. This is actually a new one, but it's an old new one. The card that's on here says guilders, and we haven't used guilders in almost, over 20 years. So yeah, it is at least 20 years old. Looking at sort of the card, I think it's at least 30 years old. So the card alone that came on this zipper was for me worth the price, because this is sort of a small embellishment. So yeah, zippers. And when I buy zippers, I just want to look at the sort of, I don't know, pulls. Let's call them pulls. I don't know the English word for this, ladies. Yeah, I just, they have to be interesting or a cute color like this pink one. Yeah. So yeah, zippers, because I want to do something with zippers. Books. I am trying not to buy any more books. I'm doing my best, you guys, because I have a whole library, but sometimes I just cannot pass up opportunities. I already have this one for myself, but now I can take this one apart. I have 3 sort of modern books, not like new one, but from this century at least. Well, I think maybe this is a little bit older. I don't know. What does it say? Oh, 1974. So this is a vintage one. It's a vintage one. What I like about this one, it's pretty Dutch. It has all sorts of Dutch things in here. But I love the paper and the colors they use. Look at this beautiful sort of peachy pink. It has recipes in here. Old sewing patterns, old sort of games that it's sort of like, hello, we are Dutch. So it has all sorts of Dutch things on here, like the games we used to play outside. Probably do that in other countries as well, but this is typically Dutch. And in the back it has sort of these sort of instructions how to make, I don't know, furniture stuff and crocheting, knitting, sewing. These are just interesting pages to me. And I also love the fonts on here. Look at that. So yeah, I am definitely... Oh, did you see that one? How gorgeous is that? Yeah, I cannot scan it because it's 1974. But, I like it. Then this has to be a little bit modern one. Yes, it has all these illustrations on, so it caught my eye and I was like, well, hopefully it has some illustrations inside. It does, but it also has some photography. This is from, 1988. So also not that new. But it already had it had 2 butterflies and a flower. But it also has some photographs. So there's a photograph of like a squirrel and then a small image of a squirrel. So it's butterflies. Yes, I already have a gazillion of these books, but isn't it this lovely? Yeah. So yeah, I picked it up. I picked it up because it wasn't expensive. If this was like to be 5 or 6 euros, I'd be like, no, thank you, because I already have some of these. Look at the birdies. Do you need birds, honey? Do you need them? No. But this, you always need this. So yeah, really, really love that one. And then horses. Yes, I've mentioned this one in one of my videos already, because I still want to finish the Horse Lovers Journal. I don't know if I have the time this week to continue in that journal, but for sure next week. Yeah, it's horses in art. So these are all sort of, look at that. Isn't this sort of Tristan and Isolde? It sort of, reminds me of that. Like, hello, Lovely, all sorts of paintings and drawings and sculptures and such with horses in them. Oh, I love that one. Look at that. Yeah. Still very curious about what this one is. I don't know. Voorplaat, Whistlejack's. No, it's Sir Galahad. Sir Galahad? Don't know. I am not an art sort of expert by no means, but love this. So yeah, horsies. So these are the newer books, or well, two of them. One of them was really vintage. Yeah, but I also bought these one. These are really vintage. Already used this one, of course, with the mushrooms. Really enjoyed it. Happy I have found this one for very, very cheap. So love this. Then this is one of my favorite sort of publishers, or it's French. It's Moussol, or I don't know how to pronounce it, but I love it anyway. This is not really a subject that I would use because it's jewels and such. But the illustrations are wonderful. Why did I pick it up? Probably not to use. Well, I probably won't use it anytime soon because I only found one of these. But I collect these from this publisher, from this era. Does it have a date in here? 1978. Yeah. So I was very happy I found this one. Normally these are very expensive, but this one was like €1. Yes, thank you. I have antique ones. Yes. Really, really happy to find these. These are very special. These two I already found before, especially this one. This is very famous Dutch one. Jacques P. Thijssen. He makes the images for the Verkade collectible albums, for these really small cards that we all really, really love. And this book, it is completely falling apart, so I will take it apart. Has these images in here. Wonderful, right? I've used this yesterday in one of my labels. Yes, so these are not for fussy cutting. These are just to make pockets with, or just, you know, as a background on a collage and such. So what I will do with this one, I guess, is make small paper packs, because if I were to sell this book, it's big, it's heavy, so the price of the book will be a lot, and the weight to send it will be a lot, and I think I can make a lot of people happy with just, you know, packs of. You don't need a whole book. Let's be honest, you don't need a whole book. If you have like a couple of pages, you'd be happy, right? So this one will be in my shop in November for sure. This is an atlas, an old one. Love this one. I already have a copy, so I can take it apart. It was from some person. Yeah. Does it have a I don't think it has a date in here. I have not seen a date. But I really love the look at the colors in here. It's sort of a history of the Netherlands in maps, because this says from 925, so it's not even, it's more than 1,000 years ago. It says the Netherlands from 1100 until 1428. So this is what the country looked like, what it was called, and it evolved completely over the decades and the centuries, because it does look completely different now. Also has maps of the world, of course, and well, I love these colors, and some of them you can also flip out. There was some that I could flip out, right? I don't even know where it was, but there was some that I could fold out. It was like a fold out page. Here, like here. Ta-da! And then you fold it out. Isn't that cute? It says after the World War. Was that World War I or II? It almost looks like World War I. Yeah. So happy with these. I will use it. Then these two. These are French. Yes. Don't speak French, guys, so I cannot tell you what it says. It's nice and green. I love the spine. Also really love the back. Look how old this is. Yes. Does it have a date in here? I don't know, but I already love this. See that? Love it, love it, love it. Maybe a date. Can somebody give me a date? No. But it has, look, it's about farm animals with illustrations and some text and what you need for keeping farm animals. It has some sort of notes to go with it, see, with cows and such. It also had some horses, donkeys. Yeah, look, horses. Yeah. So, don't know if I'm going to take this apart yet. So I don't think this will be in my horse journal, but it's nice to have some. Look. So yeah, I was really... Oh, look at the back. Oh, I didn't even see the back. I'm sorry. Yes, this to me is treasure. I love this. I love this. I think it's old enough for me to scan. Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, love these. Oh, numbers. Hello, numbers. Thank you. Yeah. Alimentation is like alimony. Don't think so. Oh, treasure. Sometimes I find small treasures. Oh, another one. Very old with notes. Yeah. And then the other one was this one. Look at the writing on the cover. It's with a fountain pen and it's for Mademoiselle something. Yeah. Oh, so I was already in love. And then I opened it up. It has been drawn in everywhere. I cannot read. This is sewn. Have you seen it? This is sewn for some reason. Well, they probably didn't have like sticky tape then, so I cannot really see what the cover is. It is almost falling apart, but that's okay with me. A little child has been like drawing all over it, but on the inside it has such interesting sort of illustrations and equations, numbers. It's French. Look at all the numbers. Look at the spots on the paper. For me, look, yeah, somebody really loved this. For me, this is yum yum yum. I adore these. I just adore these. So wonderful. Look at it. Let's see the back. Well, somebody liked it with a pencil. I don't mind that. I really don't mind that. Yeah, so treasure. I think these two and the trim with 128 were the real treasures. But I have two more books. When I am at a thrift shop and you see like this sort of spine, yeah, doesn't say anything about the book or whatever, but it looks old. I just always, flip it open. Most of the times it's like just text and not really that special. But these are actually sort of magazines from 1965. From Indonesia. These are Dutch. At that time, I believe Indonesia was partly Dutch. Pardon me if I'm saying it all wrong. I cannot remember anything from back in the day from school. But parts of Indonesia were Dutch. Yeah. So yeah, it's magazines with some advertisement. I love the yellow paper. It has some interesting stuff. This does not have sort of fashion or such, but I'd love to have this. It is special. I believe it's special. With all sorts of photographs in here from 1965. So yeah, I was very happy to have found this one. Ooh, Amstel beer. It's like a very famous beer brand. And just small illustrations. Ooh, satay. This is from Indonesia. This is oh, I'm hungry now. A very sort of famous dish, and we eat it a lot in the Netherlands. It's called satay. It's like skewers with meat on them. You can have all different sorts of meat. Let's talk food. You can have like beef or chicken or lamb or even goat. Apparently that is very nice. And then it comes with a sauce made from peanuts, a peanut sauce. And some of it's very sweet and some very spicy. And if you haven't had any, it is wonderful. Yeah, so. Oh, and then for, tobacco. So, yeah, they used to make advertisement for tobacco. It is prohibited now, I believe. Is it? I do believe so. So, yeah, it's like a whole year worth of these. Ooh, treasures. These magazines. Yeah, so love that. And then speaking of magazines, I found this one. This one is called Margriet. It's almost my name, but then really not. If you call me Margriet, I'll be angry. And it is from 1981. Now, I find bound in magazines from Margriet sort of regularly, but most of them are from the 50s or 60s. I have never found anything past 1980, so I'm very excited about this. The problem is that I cannot take it apart because there are covers in here, but let me tell you a funny story, because I couldn't find the cover. I was like, where's the covers? But it starts at the back. What they did is bind the magazines with the openings together. So these are the original openings. These were sort of the spines, and then they cut down the spines. So everything is like, you have to look at it from this way. It's backwards. Everything is backwards. But hey, that's okay. That just meant do not take it apart. Keep it for yourself as sort of a nostalgia. Because this is from 1981. I was 11 then, so I have... Oh, look, satay. I have a very good memory, and this is just, a reminder of that era that I absolutely love. If I could go back to any era, if I could do another 10 years to my life and get to choose which decade, definitely the 80s. Because everything was better in the 80s. Especially the music. Look at that. It could have been me. Yeah. Fantastic. So I'm really, really happy with this one. Yes. Thank you. So that was it for the books. I have some sort of miscellaneous. Sorry for the noise in the background. They're doing some, I don't know, something outside in the streets. And yeah, it's noisy. Okay, for miscellaneous, let me tell you guys, normally when I used to go to a thrift shop or such, the first section I went to were books. But because I already have so many books, that is going to be the last section I go to now. What I do now and what I recommend is go, if they have a section like this, with office supplies. Because you find beautiful things there. All of this I have found at the office supplies section for some reason or other. And then at the moment, after office supplies, I go straight to fabrics. Yes, because, I'm heavy into fabrics at the moment. So I found this. It's already cute. Yes, this is not old, but I do love it. It is a photograph album. It has these sorts of compartments where you can put your photographs in, but it is like an accordion, not a harmonica. Well, I can call it harmonica if I want to. Like some sort of, you can display it like this. So I thought it was really interesting, and for sure I'm going to make something with it. Yeah, don't know what yet, but it's a project. So I really like this. Then another photo album. I think these are souvenirs from some faraway tropical place. I actually have 3 or 4 of these. You have smaller ones and bigger ones. I like them. They're made from some sort of leaves and wood and very naturey kind of thing. Look with the leaves. So cute. You can use this. You can make a journal in this for sure. What I really like about these albums is the paper inside. They all have this sort of handmade paper. It's very heavy. It's been doubled up at all sides. You can see it's double here and double there. It has some sort of, I don't know, bamboo string. These come with in between the pages. So what I did recently, because I have 4 now, I took one apart for the papers. So I want to use the papers for something. Just, to do an experiment, see what will come of it. But, yeah, I love these. And they're very light. It's made from, it's dried leaves and bamboo and such. Yeah. Now this. If I see something like this lying about, I'm immediately drawn to it because it's a map and it looks old and such. This has nothing to do with journaling. But I'm gonna make it all about journaling. This is actually, and it took me a moment to figure it out, this is for a tablet, right? For your iPad or such. You can put it in here and then you can put it like so. That's what it's for. And then you can also twist this around and have, I don't know, it's you know, it's a circus attraction, whatever. Yeah, so what are you gonna do with it? I don't know. Again, it's a challenge because why not make this into some sort of a journal cover with a flippy thing? I'm all about the flippy things. It was very, very cheap. Otherwise, I wouldn't have taken it home with me. And maybe one day I'll get an iPad sort of thingy tablet that fits in here. I don't know. And you can put your pen in here. So yeah, took this one. I found this at a thrift shop that I have not visited before. And nothing was priced, so that for me is a little bit difficult to sort of see if I like it or not. And these were at the register on a sort of wall, different drawings, but I like them. I like them. I don't know anything about them, but I do like the illustrations. And this is maybe if you're Dutch, maybe you know something. Letitia de Haas. This almost looks like it is been put on later. I don't know, but I like the images and it's on beautiful sort of old paper. But these were the ones that are really special. See that? I have no idea how old these are. They probably came from a book. Well, they didn't come from a book because it doesn't have any markings that it was in a book. So I'm gonna do some research on what this is. Oh, it's from it came with a magazine from 1991, so it's sort of vintagey, but I just like them. Yeah, but they were too expensive, so I won't be going back there. And then this absolute treasure again. Let me show you. Yes, sugar sachets. They're called sugar sachets. Well, we call them suikerzakjes, sugar packs. Whole box of them, and I made small packs in the shop. I have one left that I've already made, so well, love it. What do I do with those? Let me tell you a couple of things. This is actually where my husband works, nearby in The Hague. These are actual sort of pockets that you can use. Yes, there's a little bit of sugar left in here. You can use this to put some, what I do if I send a small gift with some of my orders, I put some small piece of ephemera in here and then close it with maybe a nice washi sticker or have some string around it as a small gift. Yeah, what I also do is then put these as sort of pockets inside a journal. I just take this off, make a notch and glue this in a journal and then have small pockets, which is really nice. You can also use this as a flip thingy. So glue it to the side of a pocket and then you have a flip pocket thingy. And if the image is really, really nice, sometimes I just cut out the image and use that. So many uses for these sugar packs. Some of them are with these glassine. Beautiful, right? I love these. Yeah, these are very special. And I'm sorry, guys, I'm keeping all of these for myself. This is sticking out. What is it? Is it anything special? An old one? Yeah, it's an old one. Yeah, so I was really, really happy with these. Let's just do a quick sort of. Some of them are with advertisements on them. Well, most of them are, of course, with advertisements on them of places where cafes and restaurants and hotels where you got a cup of coffee with your sugar. And some of them are from companies. And I really, really like them. I love them. I love them. I love them. Yeah. I have many left. So they are still in my shop. The Department of Justice. Okay. So it's from The Hague. I have some left, guys. So if you're still interested, hurry up. My shop will be open for a couple more days. Oh my lord, look at that. not these. These I'm keeping for myself. This is from Italy. Again, from Italy. Absolute treasures. I didn't even find these yet. So yeah, a whole box of them. Paid up for it, but you know, it's worth it. It's absolutely worth it. Speaking of boxes, I found 3 that I really like. Look at this treasure. Isn't that cute? Can you see? It's like a hummingbird, and it's wood. It used to have a lock. It doesn't work anymore, of course. It's all, you know, beat up, but that's okay. I love it. I love it. It's going to be on my desk with postage stamps or, you know, tickets. Or, oh, I can maybe put in my, you know, the tickets that I'm making, the labels. Oh, it fits perfectly. Well, this is going to be used for my labels. Isn't that cute? Yeah, it is sort of an antique. And this one, it is newer. It looks like you can have it as a sort of a book. Yeah, stand it up like this. But it is a wooden box that flips open like so. And it's covered with fabric and these little bows. Let me quickly... I'll be right back. Because I already have one of these. See, I have this one. Again, that looks like sort of a book. You could stand it up. You can stack them all next to each other. Oh, that's actually really nice. And I just keep, you know, bits and bobs in here. So I found another one. Yeah, really, really happy with that one. So another box. And then this is some sort of a desk organizer. Look at that. It says letters. This is not vintage or anything. This is new. You can buy these probably somewhere. But expensive, not for the price that I've paid for it. I have several of these all around my desk that I find at thrift shops. They're sort of beat up and dirty. I try to clean them up as best as I can, but they're really handy. They're really handy because you can, you know, you can put stuff in. Let me quickly grab what's in the one that's over there. You know, Tim Holtz, rub-ons, words, more rub-ons. This is the place where I keep all my rub-ons. So what I do with these is put in stuff that I need to use up, so I can see them, because if you can see them, I think you will use them sooner than later. Yeah. And this one comes with a drawer. I'm opening the drawer because the next category is in here, which is beads and jewelry. I found a bag of these. Isn't that cute? Let me get my sort of tray that I use for this. I found a bag of these. It has a lot of blues in here. Yeah, and these are sort of porcelain ones and the metal ones. This was probably a bracelet with 3 strings. See, uses these. So yeah, lovely. And then I found bracelets. I look for these all the time because if you have a necklace, most of the times you have a lot of the same beads. If you are a jewelry maker, that is a good thing. But if you are like a maker of, let's say, these sort of things, I don't need 45 of the same beads. I want a lot of different ones. That's why I tend to buy more bracelets like this. Isn't that cute? Yeah, and it is on string. And you probably see me do this before. And then what I do is just snip it, and then I have these. All sorts of them. Yeah, because I don't need a lot of the same. I love these. Ooh, it's like sort of Pandora beads. Probably clay. Somebody told me Fimo clay or something. Yeah. So that one. Then this one with all sorts on it. See, like this little sort of charm. And this one with a sort of leaf. The pins with, oh, this is sort of very simple to make, right? Yeah. And all sorts of beads. So yeah, love this. I'm just gonna do it while we are talking about beads. Oh, shall I do a bead collection video? I have, and charms. I have so many. Maybe you like that? I don't know. Another one. Very light. These are all plastic, even these ones, or wood or plastic. But that's okay, because I don't mind that. It has, you know, dragonflies, and I love these. All sorts on there. What's this? Sort of, this is like from India, right? Yeah, don't know. It's probably a symbol for something. And this is the only necklace I found, but I really liked it. Yeah. Some sort of, I don't know. Where's the camera? It's here, love. Have I been off camera all along? I'm sorry. Yeah, this is heavier because these are real glass, I guess. I'm not taking this one apart yet. This one is also really, really heavy, but I really love the blue ones. It has roses in here. Can you see that? Roses, and I like, you know, the sparkly bits, and these are doubled up. So I found a lot of blue this time. A lot of blue beads. Oops. And well, guess what? I already have a lot of blue. Oh, look at the hearts. Isn't that cute? Yeah. Love it, love it, love it. And then this one, which is really, really Dutch, because it has wooden shoe. And this is I Love Holland. Whoa. A windmill, a crown for some reason. Okay. Two Dutch people that are very sort of famous, very typical Dutch. And then these almost Delft blue beads. They aren't real. Well, the beads are real, but it's not really Delft blue. And then a red, white, and blue ribbon. So cute, right? Yeah. I'm not taking this one apart yet because I can't snip it because it's on a metal sort of wire. So I have you know, a job to do today. So yeah, I have one more miscellaneous thing, which is this one. Wallpaper. I rather have wallpaper samples because then you have a small amount of everything, and now I have a big amount of this, but I couldn't pass it up. Guys, look at that. It's like vegetables. Probably used for a kitchen, but it's cute. It's cute. The problem with the rolls is you have a lot of it, so yes, I'm going to share it with you, but you need to cut out pieces. That's a lot of work, and then you need to flatten the pieces, which is even more work. But I have collected about 4 or 5 rolls that I really like, so I think I can make packs now with 2 sheets of everything, so you have 10 sheets in a pack, so that'll be nice. I have some craft supplies that I found in a thrift shop, and then I have craft supplies that I found at my favorite craft store. How lucky am I to have found these? These are Martha Stewart punches. They are old and used because they're completely yellowed. But if you are a crafter, card maker, or whatever, you know these are expensive. In my opinion, too expensive for what you get. But hey, that's, you know, just me. But every Martha Stewart sort of punch that I have bought secondhand or at a thrift shop. And I found these at a thrift shop, and I don't know, I've paid about 50 cents for each. What? Yeah, it's ridiculous. I have one with a Christmas tree. Well, or with a tree in general. I did use them. I did try them to see if they were sort of still punching and working. So yeah, they were. I won't use this a lot because, you know, I'm not a card maker or anything, but I cannot pass these up. And these are then the sort of corner punches. Now, guys, I already had 1 or 2 of these, and you know, I am sort of not a card maker, so I didn't really know how to use them. And then just recently I found out that you need to sort of fold these out and then have your piece of paper in and then punch a corner. Yeah, it works. I already sort of tried it at home. Look, it punches something like this. Yeah, so cute, right? So I have 2. That probably came with another sort of straight one, and these are just for the corners. It would have been lovely to also have the straight ones. But you can use it just as a sort of decorative for the corner. Yeah. So Yes, I found 3 Martha Stewart punches. Ridiculous, right? Yes, very, very ridiculous. You've seen me use this one. Again, I paid 25 cents for these. This is sepia. Wonderful color. It has a lot of ink left in here. And then when it's almost dry, I need to find some sort of a hack or trick or whatever to spice up your ink pad without really adding ink. There's probably something out there that works for that. If you know of any such thing, please let me know. And then I found a box full of these. Not very exciting, I know, but I found a box full. These are sort of ordners. You can or file folders, or what you want to call it. You can flip this up. This is the closure. And then open it up, put your papers in. Yeah. And then close it up like so. Again. So if, for instance, I print out a lot of digitals by a certain artist, I can keep them in here for safekeeping. And I found a whole box. I believe there are like 25 of them in there, and I paid €2.50. So it's basically 10 cents a piece, which is nothing. And who knows, maybe I'll use them to send my own paper packs in. I don't know. I just, thought it was a really good deal. Now, I am so sorry for the noise in the background, guys. There are sort of street makers doing stuff to the street. Yes, I'm going to show you my craft supply haul, and these are all new, not from a craft shop. So I went to Do at Ding. Yes, it is in Spijkenisse for all you Dutchies out there. It is a very good one, so I've been told, and I go there all the time. This is the address and her email and her website and such. I'm not sponsored at all, not affiliated. In fact, I love her because Marloes is in the shop every Saturday, so you can talk to her. She wasn't that impressed that I had a nice YouTube channel at all. I was like, oh, check it out. She said, yeah, sure, I will. She didn't even ask for the name of my YouTube channel. So yeah. Okay, but I did ask if you are well, in the Netherlands. She has a web shop, so she ships everywhere. Also in Germany, Belgium, Luxembourg, France, whatever, within Europe, within the countries of the EU. Unfortunately, not internationally, and also I wouldn't recommend it because the shipping cost will be like so much. And she sells things that you can get basically anywhere. So what did I buy? I bought something that I had on my wish list at my coffee. Yes, and what did I have on my wish list? This one. It is still in plastic. I'm gonna take it out of the plastic. It is Tim Holtz stamp set of the Halloween collection. I did put a goal on my sort of coffee site for this one, and then I found it was cheaper than online. It was €25.95 instead of €30. So I bought it because you guys have been supporting me. I have a list. I need to thank Joanne or Joan, Evelyn, Judy and Alice for your purchases and donations. I love you so much. Thanks, guys. So yeah, I'm gonna use this. I don't do Halloween, but this doesn't scream Halloween to me. No, it says, there's an advertisement, beautiful floors and script. So yes. So I bought these. Well, you gifted this to me, guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, love it. Then I also wanted to have a 2-inch circle punch. So I found that. Did not even take it out of the packaging yet. No, I waited for you guys. Yeah. Ooh, it's heavy. It's a big one. So I have the 2-inch one now. It is sort of already damaged. Well, okay. As long as it works. Does it work? It works. Yes. Love it. I have now in my possession a 1/2 inch, 1 inch, 1.5 inch and a 2-inch. Next one will be a 2.5 inch. Yeah, because I know you guys told me there is a 2.5 inch out there. So yeah. And then I also bought Candied Apple Distress Oxide. I was heavily sort of trying to figure out, I'm gonna go oxide or distress. I don't know. I know I have a lot of the gray ones in my collection and I like it. So I apparently like oxides better. What I want to do is broaden my collection because there are a lot of colors out there and I've just started collecting them. I have 2, 4, 6. I only have 9. Well, only have 9. I have now 10 already. Yay, I have already 10. But there's such lovely colors out there. So I want to sort of, you know, get everything sometime, maybe. So yeah, I bought this. And she had a sale on washi tapes. She had a whole sort of box with washi tapes. And it was 3 for €5. This was a Dutch brand, I believe. Alexander Renke. Yeah, that sounds Dutch to me. Normally they were €4 a roll, the smaller ones, and then the bigger ones probably like double it. And it was 3, 4, €5. Yes. This one is still in the packaging. Why? Because I already have this one. I didn't buy this one by mistake because I loved it so much. I was like, I'm gonna buy it one more time. Aren't these lovely? I'm sorry, they're very sticky. And my cat has been cuddling with them. Yeah, so I really, really like them. And I got a nice little present from her because, you know, Marlou, she is nice. She just is not a YouTube person. These are honeycombs. These are stamps, clear stamps, and then embossing and a die cut. I probably won't use these, but the stamps, for sure, as a background. Lovely. And I, you know, also bought one of these. Because, yeah, I need to stock up. I have had this one since April last year. This one, it's already, look at the difference. And I've only refilled it once. And this one is still at least half full. So yeah, it goes a long way. I must say it goes a long way. So I have enough. I have the bigger refill bottle. I have enough for winter. Guys, that's it for today. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed my haul. I am so happy I could share it with you guys and now put everything in its place. Let me know if you would like a collection video of my beads. Maybe that's something you want to see. I'll be back again tomorrow with a crafty video. No clue what I'm doing yet, but I'm thinking about doing something, again, fun and easy and simple for beginners. Making some pockets to use to send happy mail or, you know, a small gift, because I need to make small gifts. Yes. See you tomorrow. Bye guys.